first problem under 8EEA1, equations and expressions. In this, we're working with exponents. Problem 1 says to match the following options, these here, with the equivalent expression and the chart shown below. Let's look at this first one, 1 over x to the 5th. Well, we realize that anything raised to the negative power is the same thing as 1 over that base to its positive exponent. So this is x to the negative 5th. Let's look at the next one. Let's work this out. On the top, we have got the same base, 8, multiplied by each other. Here we have an exponent of 6, and here we have an exponent of 5. So essentially what we need to do is first take care of that. X to the 6th times x to the 5th would give us x to the 6 plus 5, which is x to the 11th. Now let's take care of what we've got here on the bottom, x to the negative 3rd. If I've got that over x to the negative 3rd, what I do when I'm dividing and I have the same base is I subtract the exponents. This would be 11 minus negative 3. Whenever you subtract a negative number, it's the same as adding a positive. Add the opposite. Add a positive 3. And that gives me 14. So what I have is x to the 14th power. The value for this one is x to the 14th power. On this one, I have the same base. The bases are 4, and I'm multiplying. So all I need to do is add the exponents. 3 plus 5 is 8. That's 4 to the 8th power. And then let's look at the last one. Next to the last one. When we've got this situation, it's just like this one we had up here. We've got to work the top and then take care of the bottom. What I've got here is 10 to the 3rd power times 10 to the, you don't see anything here, so that means it's 10 to the 1st power, and then times 10 to the 4th power. If I'm using the same base, which is 10, all I do is add my exponents. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 4 is 8. That gives me 10 to the 8th power, and that is divided by 10 to the 10th power. Whenever I'm dividing and I have the same base, I subtract the exponents. 8 minus 10 would give me negative 2. This gives me 10 to the negative 2 power. 10 to the negative 2. Now on this one, my bases are the same. I have 7s. Those bases are the same, and I'm multiplying, so I add my exponents. That's going to give me 7 to the negative 3 plus negative 5. When I'm adding negative numbers, I would wind up with 7 to the negative 8. This is 7 to the negative 8, but I don't believe we have one of those up there. So this is 1 over 7 to the 8th power.